The forest loomed ahead, its thick canopy blocking out the sun, creating an eerie darkness within. John, an experienced hiker and adventurer, felt a tingle of excitement as he stepped deeper into the remote wilderness. He had always been drawn to the unknown, and today was no exception. With his backpack and hiking gear, he was determined to explore this uncharted territory. As he walked, the forest seemed to close in around him, muffling all sounds except the crunch of leaves beneath his feet. Curiosity drove him forward until he stumbled upon an unusual sight, a weathered leather journal, half buried in the earth. John carefully brushed the dirt off the cover, revealing the words Captain Samuel Harris, expedition log engraved on its front. Intrigued, John began to read the journal's pages, the ink faded but still legible. It detailed the story of Captain Samuel Harris and his crew, who had embarked on a perilous journey into this very forest centuries ago, in search of a fabled treasure, a gem of unimaginable value. But as John continued reading, he realized that the expedition had been plagued with treacherous trials and had ultimately vanished, leaving the treasure hidden somewhere within the depths of the wilderness. Determined to solve the mystery, John decided to follow the journal's clues. As he traced Captain Harris's route through the dense forest, he encountered a series of riddles and cryptic markers, each leading him closer to the hidden gem. The forest seemed to be alive with secrets, as if it were protecting its treasure from intruders. Days turned into weeks as John pushed deeper into the wilderness, driven by the allure of the unknown and the promise of unimaginable riches. Along the way, he encountered unexpected dangers, treacherous terrains, wild animals, and unrelenting weather. But John's determination and survival skills kept him going. One evening, as he sat by a campfire, trying to decipher the next set of clues, a voice interrupted his thoughts. "You're searching for the gem, aren't you?" John looked up to find a weather-beaten man, dressed in tattered clothes, staring at him from the shadows. "Who are you?" John asked cautiously. "I'm Jacob," the man replied, stepping into the light. "I've been wandering these woods for years, searching for that very treasure." John was wary but intrigued. Jacob seemed to know more about the treasure and the journal than he did. As they talked, John learned that Jacob was the last descendant of one of Captain Harris's crew members. He had devoted his life to finding the hidden gem to fulfill his family's legacy. Reluctantly, John decided to team up with Jacob, realizing that they had a common goal. Their combined knowledge and determination brought them closer to the elusive treasure, but danger lurked around every corner. One night, as they followed a particularly difficult set of clues, they stumbled upon an ancient cave hidden beneath a waterfall. Excitement surged through them, for they knew they had finally reached the heart of the mystery. As they ventured into the cave, torches in hand, they encountered intricate puzzles and booby traps designed to protect the treasure. Jacob's knowledge of his family's history and the expedition helped them navigate through the treacherous obstacles. Finally, they reached the heart of the cave, a hidden chamber filled with precious gems, gold, and the legendary jewel they had sought. The sight was breathtaking, but their victory was short-lived. The cave's entrance sealed shut, trapping them inside. Panic set in as they realized the air was running thin, and escape seemed impossible. Just as hope was dwindling, they heard a faint echo from outside. A group of hikers had stumbled upon the cave's entrance. John and Jacob desperately shouted for help, guiding the hikers through the perilous traps with instructions from the journal. With the combined efforts of the hikers and their newfound allies, the cave's entrance was pried open, and John and Jacob emerged, gasping for fresh air. The sight of the hidden treasure spread before them was awe-inspiring, but they knew it was not theirs to keep. Instead, they decided to use the wealth to honor Captain Samuel Harris's memory and support environmental conservation efforts. The gem, although valuable, was not worth sacrificing the pristine wilderness they had grown to love. As they made their way back to civilization, they carried the journal with them, promising to preserve the memory of the long-lost expedition and its hidden treasure. The journey had changed both John and Jacob profoundly, teaching them the value of camaraderie, perseverance, and the importance of safeguarding the unknown wonders of the world. And so, the tale of the lost journal spread far and wide, inspiring countless adventurers to seek the mysteries hidden within the remote forest and beyond. The treasure remained untouched, waiting for those brave enough to face its trials, learn its secrets, and make their mark on history.